Hello and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will continue Phantasy Star 2 from the Sega Genesis Classic Library. So, let's fire it up. In our previous episode, we completed the super tall and colossal dungeon of Dizo Guaron, and today we will be moving on to the most nightmarish dungeon in the game, which is Ikuto. And Akuto does have, I think, 5 floors. Let me look at my map. Technically, it has 6 floors. One floor is just basically like the bottom of the pit. And it's where you go if you basically make a wrong turn, or rather a wrong fall. Ikuto is full of pitfalls that you have to figure out which ones to fall down in order to get to the sections of each floor that you need to go. If that doesn't sound confusing enough, then we will see when we get there just how lovely this dungeon is. Okay, where's my name at? Okay. And I believe the 2 pieces of Nay gear that we will be getting are the Nay shot and the Nay slasher. Okay, and I think we're in Zosa, right? Oh, that's right, we just took off the Magic Cap. Okay, whatever, it's fine. I'm confident that we're in Zosa, because that's where we need to be in order to... Okay, yeah, this is Zosa. Alright. Oops. Storm gear. Alright, we'll take care of these guys. I'm trying to remember back when I first was mapping these games, or these dungeons of this game, and trying to remember just the amount of hours that it took to map Ikuto. I want to say that it was like 4 or 5 hours. Maybe not that long. Maybe it just seemed that long, but it was definitely the longest dungeon that took me to map, just because, one, figuring out the pitfalls was very challenging, and dying, right? So death was very common and happened all the time with, man, can I run? Nah, it never works. Nope, I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it. It never works. It never works. It's not worth it. Let's go ahead and use Nafoy. Excuse me. Alright. Snow Crown. Yeah, that's good. So anyway, yeah, Ikuto was by far the longest dungeon to map, just because of the deaths, difficulties of fights, and the random encounter generator, of course, is always high, so you have to deal with the fights, and mapping, and of course you're trying to map as efficiently as possible, so that you don't have to backtrack, so that you don't have to retrace your steps. Let me check my map real quick. I think it's to the left here. Oh no, I missed the turn. It's over here. There's a little passageway. There we are. Okay, so we'll be fine. It's just the initial experience of Ikuto, especially if you are mapping your own maps. Now, granted, you can also, or could have also used the hint book back then, except I didn't have one. I think on my second playthrough, my friend let me borrow his hint book, and I compared that to my maps, and wow, what a game changer, because, you know, I didn't map every square inch, I just mapped what I had to in order to figure out where to go, where to get the treasure chests. But when I finally had a Phantasy Star 2 hint book to refer to, the thing was a game changer, and it made sense why each Phantasy Star game, I don't know if 1 did, since I never played that, but 2, 3, and 4, or 2, 3, and 4? Well, 2 and 3 both came with hint books. I don't think 4 did, but 2 and 3 did, and rightly so. They were extremely difficult games without hint books. Not extremely difficult, I shouldn't say that. The mapping on Phantasy Star 2 was the most difficult. Phantasy Star 3 wasn't actually bad to map. But yeah, my friend had the fancy hint books, and I liked the mapping of it. It was just long. Anyway, so enough of my blabbing. Let's get right into Akuto here. And I need to make sure the maps here. Okay, we need to fall into the middle pit here. And then we need to fall into the middle one again, right? Yeah. Okay, then we have a chest here that contains a Laconian Dagger. Shadow. Alright, let's get him. These guys have so many hit points. It's kind of crazy. Right, fight, fight, fight. Slashy, slashy, slashy. Hitting 20 on Amy. And I don't know if Amy has the highest defense, but it's still pretty a hard hit. On Rolf, hitting on almost 20. Dang. Okay. Powerful, powerful enemies. And of course, I did forget to mention that between episodes, I leveled Rolf up, so he was level 32. So, I think Ruto, Anna, and Amy all got +1 level, and Rolf had +2. He was already very close to level 32 when the previous episode ended. So, okay, we got the Laconian Dagger. Now, one little note about the Laconian Dagger is that I think only Sure can wield it, and its primary use is actually as a defensive weapon. Let's see, it goes south. Ooh, wait. Did I take the wrong pit? That's entirely possible. I thought there would be a hallway to the southwest here. Well, okay. I'll let this round go, and I've got to figure out where I am. So I fell down number 25. Where did that put me? Oh, okay, it does. So it doesn't go immediately south. I have to walk west a little, and then I can go south. Okay, I was confused for a second. Get that glow sword. Very nice. Kabuli. Let's see, everybody looks like they're okay as far as health goes. Okay, so we go west first. And some of these walks are longish, I guess you could say. Oh, a Diesel Owl, or Owl Talon, excuse me. 2 Mesomans. It's an interesting combination. Let's, throw a heal, have you heal yourself. And yeah, let's have everybody just throw a heal on themselves at the beginning here. And then we'll start to fight. Oh, they only do sleep. That's not bad. Okay. Alright, now we will get to fighting. Alright. Get him. So what was I going to mention? Oh yeah, the Laconian Dagger is used mostly as a defensive mechanism, or defensive weapon, excuse me. It has an attack of 4 and a defense of 22. The thing is, it's only useful by Sure. So, Sure not being really a useful party member to take to the end of the game, it's like, well, that's pointless, that's silly. So it was just like, eh. But if you chose to take Sure to the end of the game, the Laconian Dagger is the best weapon for her. Just because, similar to Amy, you wouldn't have her actually attack, you would have her, like, use the Storm Gear. Or cast a technique. I think besides Amy, Sure has the most, health. Okay, so the long way of doing things would be we walk back to walk east and north, and then walk back to that pit that we saw on this floor when we first came down. And then that would take us all the way down to the 6th basement level, which has all sorts of fun little baddies for us to fight, and is full of little danger zones that you take damage, and we would land right on one. So instead of doing that, and then making our, and then having to walk to the stairs to the 1st floor, every time we basically get to the end of like a segment here, or not a segment, but rather, instead of doing that repeatedly, I'm just going to cast Highness. Not only will it save time, but it'll just be less of an irritant overall. Okay. Because we could make this episode really, really long if let's see, we want to fall into the 1st pit, which is on the left. By doing that, but we're not gonna do any of that nonsense. Okay, so now we're in 1. Where did we fall? Or where we needed to fall now? Now we need to fall in the pit that is on the south side of the room and on the left, yeah. Oh, and we're gonna get ambushed by a fire dragon and Lung. This is fantastic. That is rude. Well, I'm gonna automatically just oops. No. Selected the wrong one. Come on, stop menu failing. What's Rolf gonna do? I guess it would probably be better if he attacks the Lung. Have Rudo attack the fire dragon. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. 20. Okay, that's much better. That lung almost took half of Amy's health just right off the bat. Not cool. Okay, let's go ahead and use the storm gear for you. Let's have Rudo use the crescent gear to heal a little bit. About 20. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's get him. I don't remember how many hit points the lungs have. Oh man, come on. Oh. Shoot, I wasn't paying close enough attention. I just was distracted by all the flashing. Did that take down health, or... It looked like it took down health, but not very much. But the question is, did it take off? No, it didn't drain TP. Okay. Okay, so now we fell down that one. We gotta go west. Oh no! We just... Dang it. We just fell down the wrong one. Because I was walking instead of... Dang it. Instead of paying attention. That was dumb. And that's what I'm talking about. You're not paying attention if you're looking at your map and trying to figure out where to go next. Or just not paying attention in general. You fall down the wrong hole, and not two of these guys. Okay, let's get him. Okay, yeah, that just appears to be an AoE damage, which is, thank goodness, minimized by the defensive barrier the snow crown puts up. $3,000 experience. You know, that actually wasn't a bad fight. If I could... Huh. I guess if I could come to Akuto after we... let's see, this is the pit I want, right? Yes. And then this one... Anyway, if I could come to Akuto and get 2 lungs consistently, that would be a really good grinding fight, because they don't do horrible damage, so I wouldn't have to spend a lot of time healing. Alright, where now? Is it just get the chest at the bottom of the screen, right? Yeah. Okay, oh. We don't want to take either of those pits or any of these. We just want to go straight to the bottom. And in that chest is the best weapon for Kane or Hugh. Let's see, we'll just focus on the fire dragon. Even though Ralph does better. Oh, come on, dang it. Fire dragon went before Anna, so Rolf just got a big bonking on the head. Let's do the fire dragon, I guess. The Laconian mace is the weapon. I don't even remember now if I said that 7.5 seconds ago. So, Kane or Hugh, I don't remember which one it is the best weapon for. But since neither of them are individuals that I've ever taken to the end game, maybe I did Kane once. Kane is viable to take to the end game, like instead of Anna. Kane's viable. I wouldn't really take anybody else, honestly. I wouldn't take, yeah, sure, I've already talked about how her utility is definitely limited to, you know, stealing items from shops and the Visiphone, but definitely not for taking her endgame. Granted, she does have a high amount of technique points. Oops, what the heck just happened? Did I accidentally hit the rewind or fast forward button? My bad. But yeah, like Hugh, granted, you fight bio monsters like the dragons, you know, and if spells like, what is it, the instant death spells that not Rudo, Rolf. Ugh. If the instant death spells that Hugh picks up that kills bio monsters worked more consistently than they do in this game, then I would say let's bring him to the dungeons of Dizo, because that would work great on like the mages, the dragons, but they don't work very well. Okay, so now we need to go to the far right pit, and we'll be taking or falling in this pit from now on. And then it's always the same one, right? No, maybe not. Yeah, it's always going to be this one as well. So we fall in this one, and then we're going to fall in the pit on the far left. And then there's my map marker. Is it this one right above me? No, it's the one to my left. Seriously, these maps are so big, I lose my place just looking at where I am. Okay, I think... Crap, where am I? I went down that one, and then I went down that one. Okay, there I am. Whew. I couldn't find where I was. It was embarrassing. Okay, and so then I'm going to make a very long walk just to get a fire staff. But as we say, no loot left behind. Okay, what do we got? Is this a dark side? Finally, we have an easy fight. Oh man, oh well. Okay, very good. Excuse me. And here we go down the long corridor. Oh dear, we're getting ambushed. Ouch. I had to pick Amy. Okay, that'll do. I wonder if in Phantasy Star 2, and well even 4, if D-Ban acts as a, like, reduces enemy damage by a certain percentage, or what, because that is huge. If you're hitting 40 or 50, and then you're only hitting 20 to 25, if it reduces enemy damage by 50%, that's enormous. If that's what the actual, like, calculation is, right? Oops, I forgot to change Amy to Storm Gear. My bad. Kind of redundant now, but we'll use this opportunity to throw a couple heals on ourselves. We'll just have Anna and Amy finish off the Meso Man. So maybe Rolf and Rudo can get in a couple of heals. And this is very tedious. This is very, if anybody who plays or watches this and this game and sees just how it's necessary but tedious. Just this, you know, healing yourself in combat consistently. It's a little crazy. Okay, there we go. Fire Dragon. Rudo, go ahead and throw a heal on yourself. Fire Dragon, and okay, let's just get him. Hopefully this will take him out. Dang it. Okay, got him. Okay, we'll pass that pit and Fire Staff. Now, one thing that I've seen, one that my friend liked doing, was to put double Fire Staffs on Amy, and I found that silly because, granted, there are some mobs that you know, Amy can do decent damage on with double Fire Staffs, but to reduce her defense by that much, like to sacrifice all the defense that you can give her by using the emails, to just exchange that for a little bit of DPS on specific mobs that have low defense, it's like, nah, it's not worth it to me. But my friend and I, we had different playing strategies. Okay, so now I take, is it the middle one? No, it's this one. And then, where do I go from here? Go north and then west. To this one at the very end of the hallway here. and I hope that, even though we're not gonna, you know, walk in every square inch of this dungeon, yeah, no thanks, that the vastness of this place is a little bit apparent in just going straight to the various pits. Now, let's see, we went down there, and we need to go straight north. And then I think this is... I think we're here, right? Yes, we walk straight west to get our prize. Yeah, okay. Rudo needs to use a Trimate. Oh, that was a waste. Should have used it on Rolf. Whatever. And we have the Nay Shot. Hooray! The best, arguably the best weapon in the game. Well, I think for the last fight, yes. The Nay Shot is the best weapon in the game for like boss fights and high defense mob fights. So I guess technically the Nay Shot is the highest damage weapon in the game because of the fact that it does that. You know, it's a shot weapon, so it ignores the reduction that your melee weapons will suffer from like high defense enemies, high armored enemies. Okay, we've got the Nay Shot. This is pretty exciting, not gonna lie. Okay, we go down this pit, and then this one again. And then this time, we're gonna take the far left one again, right? Because we never use the middle pit, I don't think. Yeah, we take the far left one this time. And then, this time, we will take the pit immediately to our north. And then... let's see. We fell down that pit, and then... where to? It looks silly that I don't start walking. But I really, really, really hate retracing my steps so much that that I do not move an inch until I know which direction I need to go. And this is definitely a map that I did not commit to memory. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. My brain, after mapping, Ikuto was like, don't even try to remember this nonsense. Just use your maps. And even with using my maps as a parent, oh, I walked to the left when I needed to walk to the right. Even if it was only 5 steps. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no. Where am I? Oh no. Did I take the wrong path? I took the wrong path. Crap stains. Well, there's the Nay Slasher. Ha ha ha. Okay. Tech. We gotta cast Highness again. Okay, so now I need to figure out where we need to go. Okay. Stand by. I might have to make, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably make a cut in the footage here just for a moment because I have to look at my maps. I totally miscalculated this. I thought I wrote down the pit orders right, but I did not. So there might be a weird cut in the music here as I reroute this. Okay, gotta figure it out. Alrighty, so it's basically almost identical to the Nay Shot route. We just take one turn a little differently. Okay. How embarrassing. Wait, did we take the right one? Yeah, and then we go all the way up, right? Yeah. North, and then west to the end of this hallway again. Okay, yeah, we're good. And then here, instead of going north, we walk to the east, take this pit, And then we have a bit of a walk, not too far, but a little bit. We have to walk south through this part of the dungeon to get our prize. Oh, wizard. Hello, Mr. Wizard. I forgot about these guys. I thought that I was in Phantasy Star 4 for a second. Snow Crown. I don't even remember what these guys do. We'll find out. And I miss. My debut with the Nay shot. I miss. Oh, lightning. That's fun. Ouch. Okay. I'm not liking this fight. I'm not loving it. These wizards have a lot of health. Boom. Yeah. Love that weapon. Just a giant explosive shot in the enemy's face. Almost 4,000 experience. I wonder if that lightning AoE is what the wizard always does. Okay, here we are. Nay Slasher, hooray! Let's make sure Anna has a slot. Okay, let's use a Trimate on Rolf so I can equip it. Excuse me. Okay, give that Nay Slasher to Anna. Oops. Alright, and we were going to replace the Fire Slasher. This lasted us for a good while. So from 166 to 190. That's fantastic. Okay. Our party is almost there. We've just got a couple of more items that we need to get. But as far as our weaponry goes, we're pretty much set. The last two items... Okay, we need to stop blabbing and get out of here. Cast Highness. Alrighty, now let's just go ahead and cast Ryuka. Let's equip the Magic Cap. We're going to sell some stuff. The last two items that we need to fulfill Let's quest is, let's see, are the Nay Shield and the Nay Email, I believe. Neither of which we will use. The Nay Email, I believe, is only equipable by Shur or Anna, or maybe both of them, which is not useful. Let's go ahead and sell that Laconian niche or harness. Okay. Bolts Vulcan. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Served us well. Let's see. Pulse Cannon. I think I'll still give that Laconian Dagger to Shur as a keepsake. Keep the crystal chest, just in case he needs to use that to cast Gra. Fire Slasher. Yeah, we're gonna say farewell to that. Only 170 Masada. Oh, that's so sad. Storm Gear we'll keep. Laconian Mace. I guess we can keep that as a, or give that to Hugh as a keepsake when we go back to Moda. Because we will be going back to Moda. Probably, I won't do any of it on screen. I may... Nah, I'm not going to do any of it on screen. So, after we do the last dungeon of Dizo, I will return to Mota between episodes to do part 1 of the Eternal Grind. Actually, wait, no. We'll do that after. So part 1 of the Eternal Grind is leveling up. And I think I've decided that I'm not going to make it as eternal as usual. I'm not going to try and go up to level 40 like I have in past playthroughs in my paranoia of not wanting to die on the last boss fights. Okay, I think we're good on selling belongings. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go to the hospital. Replenish our health and technique points. Thank you. Alright, let's check everybody out. Did anybody level up even? No, nobody leveled up. I guess we didn't have a ton of encounters, but still. Meh. Okay, welcome to data memory. Real needs 22, almost 23,000. 65, almost 40. Oh, and Amy's almost there. Okay. Alright, very good. So, this actually was a very quick run of Akuto. That was incredibly quick. We didn't have bad fights. We managed our health very well, and the random encounter generator wasn't so awful that it was driving us mad. So anyway, next episode we will be in the final dungeon of Dizo, which is Naval, and then after that we will be to the end game. So between episodes, as usual, I will be leveling up to level 34 so that I'm prepared for the increase of monster level and difficulty for the Dungeon of Naval. And then we will be going through that dungeon. And so, until then, so long for now.